It's been about a week or so. We haven't done another episode, but I thought tonight what we're going to do is I found some really nice porterhouses on sale. You can see these bad boys. They're about 2 inches thick. They look really, really good. You see, you got the part of the tenderloin here. You got your New York strip on your porterhouse steaks. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to make a Tuscan steak. And what I'm going to do, I just seasoned these up with salt and pepper, real simple, that's it. We really want to taste the beef flavor, and with these good steaks, you really don't need a lot of seasoning. We're going to put these bad boys on the egg. I can bring that temperature up to about 600 degrees. We're going to cook them for about 3 minutes on each side, get some nice grill marks. And then we're going to come in and let them rest. And what I like to do, and I call my Tuscan steak, is I get some nice extra virgin olive oil. And you can see I have some crushed garlic and fresh rosemary here. This will sit for a while, and this olive oil is going to soak up all the flavor from the rosemary and the garlic. So when I take these off the egg, I'm going to bring them back in, and they're going to sit here in this olive oil, rosemary, and fresh garlic mixture. And then we kind of cut the slices, we cut the filet off, we cut the strip steak off, we cut them in some nice strips, and we put them here and let them soak in this mixture of olive oil and rosemary and fresh garlic. And let me tell you something, it is phenomenal. This is, again, one of our favorite dishes that we cook. Again, it's nice when you get these nice thick porterhouses. You can see these puppies are about an inch and a half thick. And like I said, it's pretty quick. We like our stuff closer to a medium rare. So I'm going to do about 3 minutes on each side. Real high heat to get the grill marks on there. And then we're going to let them come in and soak in this olive oil for about 10 minutes before we slice it up for dinner. So when I see you next time, we'll be outside. We'll have that egg fired up to about 600 degrees. And we'll be able to throw these on the cast iron grill. Get those nice grill marks for about 6 minutes. Bring them in and let them set. So we'll see you when you're out there when we're ready to put them on the grill. Now we got the grill up. It's between 550, 600 degrees. We're going to get these bad boy porterhouses on here. We're going to do them about 3 minutes aside. I'm going to put them on for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. And I'm going to move them a 45-degree angle for another 1 minute and 30 seconds for the 3 minutes to get those nice, perfect grill marks, what you see in the steakhouses. And then we'll flip them over and do the same thing on the other side. Again, with the egg, if you're unfamiliar, when you got this high of a temperature, you do want to make sure that you burp your egg to let the oxygen out. Because if you were just to go ahead and lift the top up at this heat, you would have a big flare up. So what I'm going to do is just put these on right now, let them go for 1.5 minutes, turn them at a 45-degree angle, and then flip them over and do the same side on the other side. And we'll see you inside when it's time to eat. Now we're about to take them off. We seared on both sides. Not really happy with my grill marks today, but again, you win sometimes, you lose sometimes. I'm sure they're still going to be perfect. So we're going to take these bad boys off, and we're going to go inside. And the hard part again is letting your steaks and your beef sit for a certain point of time before you actually cut into it. So we're going to take these in, we're going to let them rest in the olive oil, and then we're going to cut them up and have dinner. The steaks in. What we're going to do with these nice is we're going to put them here in the olive oil. And like I said, the hardest part when you cook beef is letting these bad boys set. So we're going to sit here. We're going to put some of this nice olive oil, garlic, rosemary mixture on the steaks. We're going to let these sit here for about 10 minutes and let everything soak in. Let those juices from the steak soak into this olive oil and rosemary and garlic mixture. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut the piece of the filet, we're going to cut the strip off of both, and then we're going to cut them in slices, and we're going to put them back in here, and we're going to have dinner. So we'll bring it back in when we're about ready to cut these up and show you what it really looks like. All right, you see I had cut one up, we brought it in, they sat for about 10 minutes, let the juices come back into the olive oil and rosemary and garlic. So we just cut along the bone here. We're going to cut, this nice piece of filet off this porterhouse right here. You got something to chew on later with the bones, or maybe make a nice beef broth if you'd like with the leftover bones. Let me cut off this nice piece of New York strip that is here on this porterhouse. And like I said, we'll go and cut across the grain. We got the strip side here, we got the filet side here, Everything is soaking up here nicely in the olive oil and garlic. Not only do my kids love the stuff, you can see the crazy hounds are over here dying for a T-bone here, but unfortunately, no, they can't have those. So like I said, you just slice it up against the grain. We put all the T-bone side here over on this side, or the New York strip side over here, and then we'll cut into this nice little chunk of filet that comes on these porterhouses. That's why I like this, the best of both worlds. You get the filet and you get a piece of the porterhouse. We'll throw this on here, let this set for a little bit, soak up some of these juices. I just gotta try a little piece of this here. There's the olive oil, rosemary, and garlic, along with just the salt and pepper on these porterhouses. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Again, this is my version of Tuscany steak. You get some nice porterhouses, about 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick. Just a little salt and pepper. Throw them on the grill for about 3 minutes each side. I like mine, like I said, a little towards the medium rare side. If you like them a little medium or medium well, leave them on 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes aside to your liking, however you like to cook your steaks. But it's just olive oil, fresh rosemary, crushed garlic. Mix that all up, let these sit. We're gonna serve them with some baked potatoes and a nice salad. So again, I hope you enjoy cooking with Cobalt, just giving you some ideas for some backyard barbecue, having a lot of fun during this quarantine with my boys, making these videos, trying to give some people just an idea of what to do out on the grill. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you in the next episode.